Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me in this live section. Thank you for joining me in this live section. Welcome back to my channel. So let's talk about what's happening in Nigeria. So there was this lawyer, Barrister Darlington, that came out, publicly to say that Nigerian military has failed. In fact, he called out the chief of defense staff, saying that he has failed as a military personnel. Everybody was thinking that ever since the ex chief of defense staff died, that Christopher Musa, General Major Christopher Musa will do something about it. And Musa Christopher, that's the chief of defense staff, will, help to wipe away insecurity in Nigeria. But no, what he does is, being going to different states to tackle insecurity. Why the state he relocated from, why insecurity has worsened there. So Christopher Musa, he made a statement. That was what led to the blast. This lawyer called him out, saying that he has failed as a leader. Guys, I just want to take a look at what this man said about, General Musa. Before that, just take a look at what Christopher Musa, said. He said Nigerians are the one covering these bad guys. This is a statement from the chief of defense staff. He said that Nigerian government or Nigerians are the ones covering or protecting these bad guys. And then I just keep on asking myself, it's not the same Nigerians that are running away from, this Boko Haram. These same Nigerians that have left their farm, hectares of farm, the only means of their survival because of this Boko Haram. These same Nigerians that are running away from them, these same Nigerians that that have left their houses, that have left their community because of these bad guys. Is it the same Nigerians that the chief of defense staff is saying that Nigerians are protecting these bad guys? I can't even imagine the chief of defense staff making that statement by saying that Nigerians are the one protecting Boko Haram. Why is the same Nigerians that are running away from them? Guys, take a look at this statement by the chief of defense staff, and I'll be right back.
16 years we've been fighting Boko Haram. How have they been surviving? Who has been funding them? These are questions we should ask ourselves. Where are they getting the fuel they're getting? They're getting from us. We have commercial drivers that will go and take full tank, go out, go and siphon fuel and give them. Sometimes they have pre-arranged locations. They siphon fuel in jerrycans, dig holes and drop in and phone them and tell them where they fall. These are the people that keep them going. So why are we doing this to ourselves? What is the motive? Are you going to be happy if your country fails? You want to be a refugee?
So, guys, in that video, the chief of defense staff was saying that, all these bad guys, where are they getting the fuel they're getting from? Who is funding them? Who is giving them AK-47? Now, the truth is that there was a list, of Nigerian governments that are sponsoring insecurity in Nigeria, and they handed a list over to the chief of defense staff. The question is, what has he done? To what are the steps he has taken to make sure that he brings down these people that are sponsoring insecurity in Nigeria, sponsoring these bad guys. They gave him the list. What did they use the list to do? Where is the list? This is somebody that said, in that video, he was trying to say that Nigerian government they are funding insecurity in Nigeria. So then what did you do to make sure that you bring them out and you arrest them? No step has been taken at all. This is the same man that is trying to say that Nigerians are the ones protecting these bad guys. Why the list has been given to you? You mean Nigerians that are running away from these bad guys? You mean like these Boko Haram people that has, pied a lot of people that, people are running away from? The people are even scared to leave their homes. This is the same Nigerians you're saying they are protecting, this Boko. These people knows who is doing all this in this country. They know who is sponsoring and funding these bad guys. But for one reason or the other, they have refused to go after them. This is Nigeria for you. The chief of defense staff has said it. He said that who is giving these bad guys AK-47? Who is giving them all these things? Who is funding them with, who is giving them fuel to do what they are doing? Who is, giving them drones, giving them money to be terrorizing Nigeria? But then a list has been given to you for you to take action, because Nigerians have been giving, him information. Nigerians on a daily basis gives them information. In fact, it's on the media. These people bring information, even the ones that are coming to confess. Fulani people, the bad guys that are coming to confess that, we don't use these things to shepherd our cows. Then how how do you now believe that it is us that is doing all these things? That these things are being given to them. This AK-47, this gun, this money, they are being given to them to terrorize Nigeria. So what has the chief defense staff done? Everybody were thinking that ever since the ex-chief of defense staff died, that, he's going to take it up to himself to help, fight terrorism in Nigeria. But what has happened? This man promised that he's going to bring down Tuji Bello. Tuji Bello is still working, still patrolling, causing violence everywhere. Causing this to tell you that these people know what they are doing. They know the root of Nigeria's problem. They know who is sponsoring insecurity in Nigeria. They know who is sponsoring, but because of one reason or the other, because of, I don't even know who they are working for, because as a matter of fact, we don't have a military. When we had military was then. Now, this barrister said, one thing he said is that, you see this chief of defense staff, that he's now a politician. He's no more a military personnel. He's not because these people have left what they are supposed to do. They have left their responsibility as a military personnel to start doing the responsibility of a politician. I'm going to still talk about this, but let's look at what this man said. That was what led to the blast of lawyer Darlington. Because of what this man said, that was what made this lawyer, call him out to start exposing him. Not just him, there are many people that have come out to expose this chief of defense staff, saying that he's doing nothing, he's just collecting salary for nothing, he's doing nothing in this country. Because if he's truly doing something, the insecurity in Nigeria will not get to this stage. Honestly, it has gotten to the stage that these bad guys now invade people's privacy, enter their house and, rape their wives, burn their house. Insecurity is now getting worse in Nigeria. I don't think we can even come out from this problem called insecurity because of the way, terrorists are being pampered in Nigeria. Honestly, it is so hard for, Nigerians to fight crime. But we have military personnel, we have army, we have about thousands of them, but still nothing is being done. So guys, just take a look at what this man said.
16 years we'll be fighting Boko Haram. How have they been surviving? Who has been funding them? These are questions we should ask ourselves. Where are they getting the fuel they're getting? They're getting from us. We have commercial drivers that will go and take full tank, go and siphon fuel and give them. Sometimes they have pre-arranged locations. They siphon fuel in jerrycans, dig holes and drop it and phone them and tell them where they fall. These are the people that keep them going. So why are we doing this to ourselves? What is the motive? Are you going to be happy if your country fails? You want to be a refugee or an IDP somewhere else? Those are questions we must be able to ask and answer. This is why forums such as this are invaluable. They provide a platform for citizens to receive first-hand information from government and security practitioners. Such transparent engagement not only build trust but also counter the void often filled with misinformation, disinformation, and propaganda. At the time when sentiments and perceptions shape reality, it is vital that we dominate the narrative with facts, clarity, and sincerity. Citizens must hear directly from their leaders, not through distorted third-party sources. Like I said, not many people are happy that Nigeria is still standing strong today. And we seem not to realize that. A lot of people wish us bad, wish that we have disintegrated for their own selfish interests, and we must not allow that. The media environment in Nigeria has changed drastically. The rise of new media has democratized information access and also created opportunities for hate speech, dissent, and manipulated narratives to flourish. Social media. If you notice, most of the videos are being peddled are videos of old or maybe some other countries, and they make it look as if it is true or it is recent. And sometimes we carry it hook, line, and sinker. And the next thing is everybody is insulting, attacking the government or attacking the security forces. Gentlemen, they need your support. Men work on support from the citizens because that is where they get their morale from. If the morale of your troops fails, they will never be able to do their work. And that's why it's important that for whatever we do, we should pray for them, we should support them, we should commend them. They are humans just like every other person. They have families. If we show you pictures of personnel, they have lost breadwinners, lost limbs, lost everything, eyesight, just to defend this country. So sometimes when you go to bed and you lie down and you sleep and you close your eyes and you put your AC or you don't have AC or you sleep and you dream, Remember that there are some people that are standing there in their trenches from morning till evening every day to ensure that you are able to go to your room and sleep. They don't have that luxury. They don't have that latitude. We must always remember that it is critical and important that we support them to do what they are doing, because they are standing guard for us to be able to enjoy the democracy we're enjoying, and that's very critical. The proliferation of information sources means we must act with urgency to counter harmful content with timely and accurate messaging. Sometimes when you see our reportage, it looks as if we're happy when troops are killed. When we achieve success, it goes quiet. But once a soldier or somebody is killed or something, you will see the flashes. So the tendency is, who are you doing that for? Always remember that if your security forces fail, you don't have a home. You'll be a refugee in somebody else's country. And I don't know if that is what you are praying for. So we must ask ourselves those questions.
So, guys, honestly, I just wonder what this chief of defense staff wants, because I'm glad that he knows that he said it, that these people, the government knows who is sponsoring insecurity in Nigeria, and then a list has been given to him, pointing out those people, those politicians that are sponsoring insecurity in Nigeria. What has he done? This is 6 months, or this is 8 months or 9 months since he entered office. What has he done? If he truly wants to help Nigeria, if his motive is to help to, stop insecurity in Nigeria, to bring back peace in this country, what has he done towards that? If you just come out to make statements and, what have you done? We need to see actions. We don't just need you to come out and just be making statements. Work towards it. You said people that are sponsoring insecurity. Many people that are sponsoring insecurity, it's out there. Everybody knows. No more a new thing again. Everybody knows. I'm going to still play a video for you guys. If a man who exposed those people, you're going to really see those people in politicians, some are Yoruba, key of them. But these people, they are walking freely on the road, as if they are innocent. These are the people you see Nigerians, they pamper terrorists. They will just, anybody that commit a crime or terrorizing Nigeria, they will tell them that you have done well. They will applaud them and take them, just take a bow and go, you have done well. But those innocent people, those people that did not do anything, that's the one they will keep indulge on for so many years. But those people that are terrorizing Nigeria, they will leave them to go about freely. This is so bad. So the chief of defense staff has promised that he's going to wipe away insecurity. What has he done towards that? Like this barrister law, this lawyer said, I'm going to still play a video for you guys to hear what this lawyer said about the chief of defense staff. These people have left their roles. It is not only him that is saying this thing. You have left the role of a military man to start doing the role of a politician. Many of them in the military, both the deputy commander, especially the deputy commander. There was a soldier. This man claimed that if the military fail, that we will not have a home. This chief of defense staff said it. He said, if the military fail, we will not have a home. That will be a refugee in someone's home or in someone's country. I'm glad he realized that truly, if military fail, there will be a refugee in someone's home, meaning that these bad guys will come to this country and take over all the lands and take over this country, all the states in this country. Now, how are they treating the military? How are they helping to make, because you cannot send these guys to the war front bare hand without weaponizing them. So how far have you gone to make sure that these people are well weaponized so that they can face these bad guys and bring them down? Many soldiers have been complaining that we don't have weapons to face these people and we cannot go and face them. They are even hiding from these bad guys. Guys, are you surprised that people that are sent to fight insecurity in Nigeria, this country has collapsed totally. People that are sent to fight insecurity in Nigeria, they're sent to Sambisa Forest, they are now hiding from these people they went to fight because they don't have weapons. These bad guys, they are more weaponized than them. We have seen many give them is so disgusting. To say they are hungry and then they are not well protected, they don't have arms, they don't have all it takes to fight for themselves, to fight these bad guys. So all of them has come out, even those that are injured, some are even scared. to even go for the war, because those that are injured, according to these soldiers that have come out to make confessions, concerning what these military people are doing, concerning, he called the chief of defense staff, called the deputy commander, that's General A.E. Abubakar, called so many people, called the army staff, called all of them to say that these people know what they are doing. They are working in collaboration just to, destroy Nigeria. He said, look at those people that have been injured. For him, he said, you see, soldiers, their own people, especially those people, the laborers, especially those people they send to fight this Boko Haram. Honestly, they are suffering, and they need the best treatment, because it's not easy. These people leave their family, they leave their loved ones, they live, living a good life to go to the bush to fight for these bad guys. But these higher people, these their superiors cannot treat them well. The presidents cannot treat them well. If you see many people that are injured in 44, sorry, that's an army hospital. If you go there, you will see many soldiers for years, they cannot walk. They are not even giving medications. They're not even treating them well. Some said, one that came out to confess, he said that his friend is in 44 hospital, that how many years he has been there, even that his mother in the village is the one sending him money to treat himself while he's in the hospital. Why the people they are fighting for, the country they are fighting for, doesn't care about his well-being. It is people that is his mother that is in the village that is now sending him little money to treat himself. You now have to go to the roadside to pick up drug just to drink. Why is in the hospital? These people, what they do is they recruit soldiers, and when they recruit men, they'll send them to Sambisa Forest, and then when they get injured, they'll abandon them, looking for more to recruit. I was just laughing when they said they want Igbo youths to join military, and I'm asking myself, those people that you've sent that are abandoned, those people that are even in Sambisa Forest that are crying that they want to come back, you have not even done anything to solve their problems. The ones in the hospital, you have not done anything to solve their problems. Is it you now want the Igbo? Why are they so specific in Igbo people? Why don't they say they need more soldiers, or they need more men to join the military? Why don't they say they need more men from the Hausa, from the Yorubas? Why are they more specific? Because it was a red flag. They made it point again that they need Igbo people to join. Igbo people are not fools. Any person that will, wants, any woman that will want to join, because looking at what they are doing, they are not accountable in what they are doing. Soldiers are complaining. Some say that they are supposed to stay in this place for like 6 months. Now they have been here for 2 years without giving proper treatment, guys. If you see the food these people eat, you will pity for them. These are people that are fighting for Nigeria, and then the salary they pay them they cannot even feed them. The salary they pay them is small. So these people know what they are doing. Many soldiers fearlessly has come out to say, I must expose you. They must expose them. Like right now, they are looking for that soldier. And that's what I said, that nothing will make him not to say the truth. So guys, just take a look at what this lawyer said. Barrister Darlington, he finished the chief of defense staff. Guys, take a look.
Barrister, for how many years now? They gave Nigerian leadership names of those who sponsoring terrorism in Nigeria. This defense chief did not see, he didn't hear, he didn't. Why can't you say, Mr. President, at least make effort on your own instead of blaming everybody? Look at how he generalized. We are protecting the Sioux. So as I am now, I am protecting the Boko Haram Abi. Because he made a general statement just to cover their incompetence. Is that man not supposed to call out those who are behind the so-called protection of Boko Haram? If he's serious about himself. Look at how he said Nigeria. Who are the Nigerians? These same Nigerians that are running and hiding from Boko Haram, they are the one protecting them, Abi. It's a shame. I've told you here, we don't have a military again. We used to have one before. Now they have now become politicians. Look at how the man was talking. Very, very cleverly. He was trying to blame ordinary Nigerians that are dying under the jackboot of Boko Haram instead of blaming the authorities. I will forever respect that other man that died in helicopter crash. Yes, that Bafarawa. A very blunt human being who wanted to do the job. Somehow he died mysteriously.
He didn't die mysteriously. It was a helicopter crash.
Are you serious? What did the bro come out with? Esther, what did the probe come out with? Can you tell me? Remember what that man said at the National Assembly when they invited him? I remember what he did. The few months he was there. And this one now is speaking grammar. You are protecting this and that if we fail. Look at, just trying to gaslight everybody as if they don't know what they are doing. Can he swear that he wants this to end tomorrow? The way he was talking. Nigerians are protecting Boko. Can you just imagine? So the list they gave you about those sponsoring terrorism, Nigerians are holding it, Abi. Nigerians are holding it. They supply them fuel. They supply them. You don't know all these things, Abi. You don't know. You don't know who is behind all these things. Are you serious? So those people that are occupying people's villages in Benue and Plateau, you don't know where they come from. Why not go and drive them away? And let us see when the leadership of the country will tell you, no, don't do that, or don't do that. You will now have an excuse. You can see what we are saying. I said we no longer have a military. I'm telling you, the one we have here, they are now politicians to the core. They are no longer doing the actual job of a military. Look at what every time they will come and be talking. Whenever they have opportunity of talking, they will just be speaking, talking as if they are serious about what they are doing. They are not even ashamed that up till now, ragtag terrorists are disturbing Nigeria, and they be speaking grammar, this and that. All the information we have been giving them so far, what did they do with it? Esther, you mean Nigerians have not been supplying information to both DSS, police, army, and all? They have not. No, they have not been talking, Abi. You were here when Benue people will tell these people that, look, these people are coming. They are here. They are here. They say they will look the other side. Why they be killing them? This defense chief, he's not aware of this things, Abi. He doesn't know about these things. Are you serious? Okay, I should listen to him. Look at why you were talking. We are clapping. The higher rented crowd that be clapping for them every time they want to.
How do you know it's rented, Barrister Darlington? How do you know it's a rented crowd?
If they are not rented, how can any reasonable person be clapping for such infamous
Nigerians are used to doing that. They
to
always clap whenever
No, they are
events.
rented crowd. They are rented crowd. That's why whenever Tinubu want to travel, he collect all of them. So that even if he come, they will clap. Everything he does, they will clap.
What?
Why is it? That's why he rents them. Whenever he go and check. He needed people to be cheering him for whatever he does. That will tell you how a leader has failed. Look at the military. Look at, I said it here that one day, somebody will be. In fact, the conscience will prick him so much that he will tell us the true story of this thing that is happening in Nigeria. They don't know, Abi. Meanwhile, they were part of the people that sat down and planned this evil. They gave you a list of people destroying your country. You sat on it. Then every day you be preaching, you be talking, you be making noise as if you want to solve the problem. Meanwhile, you are sitting on the problem or you are sitting on it. Esther, how can people be so deceitful? Very, very deceitful. I will never praise this military for what I will never. Because all of them are in cahoots with what's going on. They know. You can't tell me otherwise. What are you telling me? You cannot tell me otherwise because we have heard stories. Even the military boys, some of them are leaving the army because of the command they are giving them and what is going on there. Esther, have we not played it here? When some boys in the military have to voice out what is going on. Is that not true? So who were behind all those things? Esther, who were behind all those? Even their own money, their allowance, it doesn't get to them. And you are telling me if Nigeria failed. Has it not failed already? Has it not failed already? So if military chiefs in other countries come and call for a meeting now, you people will go, Abi. You people will go with what is going on in your country. You people will attend the meeting, and what will you tell them? You are fighting insecurity. Are you serious? Insecurity that you created. You created to make money. You are telling me you are fighting insecurity. Look at what he said about that. They saw them, they came in, they invited them as their brothers. Can you imagine? You invited the terrorists as your brother, Abi? No, you invited the terrorists as your brother. So Nigeria has become a place where you just walk in because you want to come and shake hands with your brother, Abi. Before you know it, the shaking of hand turned to shaking of gun. Look at, he said it himself that he invited them. They invited them as their brother. Really? Why must it be you people inviting all these people? Why must it be you people? Why must it be you people? and you are telling me there's no sentiment in here. You brought these things into our country here, and you are now trying to run away from the problem you created. Thank God, when I told that you are better, you think I'm joking. You said it now. A military chief is saying it. You don't know who is a criminal and who is an innocent person coming to your country. You don't know. You can't profile them. You said you carry as your brother. You battered the terrorists as your brother. You don't know what you are coming to do. Please, this type of thing, I don't want to hear it. Let them continue. I know that one day, Esther, I have told you, evil can never last forever.
Obviously, that's the truth.
One day they will get tired of what they are doing to themselves. Is it not here? One day they will definitely get tired. Somebody will say, no, enough is enough. Evil can never last forever. You see this thing they are doing, thinking that they are cheating Nigeria. No. By the time it will hit them and their children and their family, they will start leaving this country because of what they have done to themselves.
16 years we've been fighting Boko Haram. How have they been surviving? Who has been funding them? These are questions we should ask ourselves. Where are they getting the fuel they're getting? They're getting from us. We have commercial drivers that will go and take full tank, go out, go and siphon fuel and give them. Sometimes they have pre-arranged locations. They siphon fuel in jerrycans, dig holes and drop in and phone them and tell them where they fall. These are the people that keep them going. So why are we doing this to ourselves? What is the motive? Are you going to be happy if your country fails? You want to be a refugee or an IDP somewhere else? Those are questions we must be able to ask and answer. The good, the bad and ugly exist everywhere. And remember, we recruit for the society. So we're not recruiting angels. We are recruiting Nigerians. So they will come with the baggage. But the system has a way of identifying them and prosecuting them so that they don't give us bad names. And that's why it's important.
So guys, you heard what that man said. So I don't understand why this man will be talking and then Nigerians, reasonable Nigerians are just clapping for him. How can somebody, know the problem of Nigeria? He knows the problem of Nigeria, where he knows people that are terrorizing Nigeria, those people in governments that are terrorizing Nigeria, and then he's not doing anything about it. A list was given to him. What has he done? He sat on the list and he's coming out to say that Nigerians know that these people are just coming out just for coming sake, just to come and talk, so that they will know that they are alive. Because they are not, we don't need you to talk, go and act. Yes, everybody knows that, yes, there was a list that was given to you containing people that are terrorizing Nigeria. What have you done? You just came out to tell the world that, and where are these people getting their money from? Where are these bad guys getting their gun from? That, it's been given to them. So what have you done as someone that really wants to, wipe away insecurity in Nigeria? What have you done? Have you gone to them to arrest them? Have you gone to them just like they are holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in DSS dungeon, a man that did not do anything? So what have you done to make sure that you bring down these people to help to wipe away insecurity in Nigeria? These people know what they are doing. In fact, what is the essence of military at this stage in Nigeria? What use are they in this country? I don't know why we still have military personnel in this country. Because we have military personnel, people keep dying every day. We have military personnel, people's village keeps, are invaded by these bad guys. They destroy, clear communities, clear people's villages. So what is the essence of these people? You say you're importing the Fulanis, that your brothers, as if you don't know what the mission, these people, as if you don't know the mission of these Fulanis. These Fulanis, as a matter of fact, if you check the history of when it started, it was imported from foreign countries to Nigeria to terrorize Nigeria. They were imported from Senegal, imported from Mali, imported from Niger, imported from Chad, just to terrorize. Is it that these people don't know what is, really going on? They know the truth, just like this lawyer has said. One day, they'll get tired of this thing, they'll get tired of deceiving themselves and make things right. Because, everybody now know their plan. These people have left their roles as, political, military personnel, and they've started doing the role of a politician. Tell me why the deputy commandants will be building houses for Fulani. Tell me why they will, amid all these things that is happening, the money they're supposed to use to, fund the military men, those people they sent to the bush to fight these bad guys that are crying every day that they don't have weapons, that they are not being treated well, that they are dying in the bush? Where can they use the money to help them to clear away these terrorists in Nigeria? Why is it they have chosen, to make life unbearable for these soldiers? You're building houses and boreholes, you're building schools for Fulani people, you're building boreholes for them. Why all this thing is happening in this country? You're building schools for Fulani, you're building borehole. Why these same Fulani people are the ones terrorizing Nigeria? These same Fulani people are the ones, making life unbearable for farmers. Farmers that the only means of survival is their farm. They've abandoned hectares. Hectares. See, hectares of land because of these people. They have abandoned. They pay tax. They pay tax to these bad guys. They waste money in tax just for them to come to their farmland and farm. You're building borehole for them. Is that the work? Waiting consign, that project? What is the business of the project of building schools and what is the business of a military personnel? Is it his job? That is why this lawyer has said these people have left what they are supposed to do, to start doing the work of a politician. Which, if you check it, the problem of Nigeria is not building borehole for Fulani people. The problem of Nigeria is not building schools for Fulani people. This to tell you that these people know what they are doing. These people are only sidelining one particular tribe in Nigeria, which is very bad. They claim to say one Nigeria, but yet they are sidelining one particular tribe in this country. Sidelining them, making them superior, doing as if they are above the law. When in the Constitution, no one is above the law. Everybody is equal before the law. But these particular people makes it to look like one particular tribe, one particular people in the region of Nigeria, one particular tribe are superior or above the law, which is very bad. Guys, look at what is happening. These people are, trying to say that, trying to put others as slaves and making others superior in this country. So you can see that this man is saying that these people, they know what they are doing. This lawyer, these people know what they are doing. It's not as if Nigerians don't know, but they want to just, use many things to distract Nigerians. They want to use many things, just street lights. These people spend billions of naira. The Nigerian government spends billions of naira just to buy street lights, and then to install it, they spend billions of naira. Is that the problem of Nigeria? Is that the problem? Let's look. That's why Martin Luther said these people know the roots. They know what the problem of Nigeria is, but they have refused to solve Nigerian problem from the roots. They know where the problem of Nigeria is coming from, but because of one reason which they know, they have refused to solve the problem of Nigeria from the roots. I don't want to go over DSS because you see all these people as a whole, they have no use in this country. If they are really doing their work, insecurity will reduce in this country. Nnamdi Kanu is the only one that can, wipe away. Like once they release that man, and they know, even the APC has come out to say, people APC that said they have, never wanted to hear anything concerning Nnamdi Kanu, and that's the one that realized that yes, this is the only man that can restore peace and unity in this country, that they should release him. Tinubu should release him. Now they have realized. So these people know where all these problems are coming from, but yet they have refused to solve the problem of Nigeria. Guys, just take a look at what this man said. He started talking about, just recently he said the only thing that will, restore or wipe away insecurity in this country is building trying to fence Nigerian border, trying to fence the border of Nigeria, so that all these people, and then he got this initiative from Saudi Arabia and Pakistan because they fenced their own. This is another form of corruption, trust me, because look at this money they're using to do things that are not necessary. Why don't you push it to there? This is another way he wants to just, another form of corruption, to split the money. They know that once they give them this project, they'll split the money within themselves, and tomorrow they'll come and tell Nigerians they tag as fools. Because Nigerians are just so patient. They're just so patient because looking at all these things that is happening, they have gone out to protest, peaceful protests, they go to arrest them. They have gone to rants online, they go to arrest them. In fact, even the police said that anybody that comes to say or to criticize the government Why is our right to say you're not doing well? It's our right to walk up, to say, to use our phone or use our media to say that this person is not doing well, this leader is not doing well. It's our right. But then Nigerian police have said if you come out to criticize any government official, that they will arrest you. They have made it, they have stamped it, they have made it as a law that if you come out to criticize any government official, they arrest you. Why? They know they're not doing well. It's their right to come out to say that this person is not doing well or this person is doing good. It's our right. But then you see, there's no law in Nigeria again. No, there's no law. In fact, you can't even talk in this country. If you talk, they will arrest you. You cannot come out and voice out where it's pinching you. You cannot. Why in the law we have the freedom of speech? We have the right to talk. But in this country, they have said you cannot talk for any reason. You cannot talk. Guys, take a look at what this man is planning to do, which is another form of corruption that he wants to bring into Nigeria. So the chief of defense staff, said, okay, let me take it from here. He said Nigeria's defense chief, General Christopher Musa, has proposed constructing a comprehensive border fence with neighboring countries, Niger, Cameroon, Benin, and Chad, to addressing rising insecurity and infiltration by armed groups, drawing inspiration from similar initiatives in Pakistan and Saudi Arabia. Musa emphasized the urgency of securing Nigeria's border to combat insurgencies led by Boko Haram and Islamic State West African province. So is it now that these people realize that the thing that can help to take away, is it now that when did this man enter seat? Since how many months? Getting to a year now. It's now that he's realizing that fencing, this push, if you know what you're doing, even before you enter it, you should have plans. Because already you're in this country, you know where they are failing. If truly you're serious in taking away insecurity, you should have plans before even coming to say you want to do something. So after 6 years or 8 years, people have by thousands of people that buy. You need to go and check records of people that have lost their life because of insecurity. So since you came in, ever since you came in for about 8 years now, look at people that apply. It's just now you're realizing that the only thing that can help to solve the problem of Nigeria or solve insecurity in Nigeria is about fencing border. And now let's talk about this. You're fencing the border. Why those imported Fulani people that are the ones terrorizing Nigeria are still currently all over the states in Nigeria? I want to ask, is it that, they feel Nigerians are fools? They feel, they can just come and do anything they want because, Nigeria will not talk now. So those people that they imported, you have the list of those, you have the list of people that are sponsoring insecurity. Why don't you do the needful? At least they didn't take due process by starting from where the problem is coming from. They are just jumping. They feel Nigerians are fools. Why don't you first tackle with people that are terrorizing Nigeria, end these bad guys that are within the country, or you put them back to their state, or you end them, put them in cell? Why have they choose to leave them? Leave them, go to walk around freely. Now these people, these Fulani people, they are no more scared again. They are no more scared. They even go as far. Okay, look at what is happening. Now they say these people are brothers. You guys should remember when Martin Amtani was advising them. Now who is running away from each other now? Now who is running away? Currently, they actually invaded the house of the ex-army chief. These Fulani guys invaded the village of the ex-army chief, guys, and destroyed his community. Now people are saying that if this ex-army chief was doing his job well, would this thing happen? If the ex-army chief was doing his job well, would these people still remain? Because if he's doing his job well, he's definitely going to wipe away these bad guys, both those imported and those that started, those within the country and those that are imported. He's going to wipe them out. But because he did not do his job well during his tenure, that is why they have gone to, people are even laughing at him, saying that, look at these terrorists, people are not even ashamed that up till now, there are still bad guys in Nigeria. They are still terrorists, and they are calling people military personnel. And people are carrying gun all up and down. You're not ashamed that you're a military personnel and Nigerians are dying every time. You're not afraid that there is tension in different states in Nigeria. You're not ashamed, and you're being called military personnel. You're being called the chief of defense staff. We don't need these people in this country again. No, we don't need them. Why I say so? Because they have come out to tell us that let us protect ourselves. So why are they them still being called military personnel. These people came out and told us that we cannot protect you people. Oh. You people should better protect yourself. All of us in a whole, the police, navy, the military, we cannot protect you people. They have told Nigerians, they have come out like without shame. Why we have them as people that are protecting us from external attack? They have come out without shame, shamelessly to tell Nigerians that they cannot protect us, that we should go and protect yourself. It's just like someone that is, protecting you, or a bodyguard that is protecting you or guarding you comes to tell you that he cannot protect you again, that you better protect yourself. Imagine, Nigerians are vulnerable. In fact, anyone living in Nigeria now, we have military personnel, but then still, we are vulnerable to these bad guys because these bad guys don't even fear them again. Imagine for them to attack a village of the ex-chief army. They don't even fear. They come and attack a military soldiers. They come because they have weapons. They come, they send their drones to go and check where these military are. They come and finish them. If they truly, like I always say, if these military personnel, if they truly want to stop insecurity in Nigeria, if they truly want to, help to fight insecurity in Nigeria, all this money they are wasting, they can use and build up collectively, both Navy, both the police, both all these security agents in Nigeria. If they truly want to fight insecurity in Nigeria, they are going to collectively, work together to make sure that insecurity ends. This country is blessed. We have everything it takes, to make this country better than UK, better than all these foreign countries. But because of we have incompetent leaders, both in the military, both in Nigerian government, all of them has failed. They have failed. They're just eating our money for no reason. These people, this chief of defense staff, the only thing they do is they fly from one AC to another, from an AC car to an AC house. They don't know what they are doing. They don't know what they are doing. But still, we have military personnel, but still we are still suffering. It's better we don't have, and all this thing is happening, than we have. People, they are being called military personnel, they are being called security agents, and all this thing are happening. Guys, just take a look at what this northern man said. He said this military man, what he does is and the chief of defense staff and the deputy commanders, what they do is, they get transferred from state to state, from Benue State to Plateau, to fight insecurity. Why the states they came out from, they have not finished fighting insecurity, they are going to another state. That's their job, from year to year, just to collect Nigerians' money. Guys, take a look at what this northern man said.
1 week, did we have to wait this long to respond?
Actually, we don't have to wait this long to respond, but it's not also about the timing of the response, but the appropriate nature of the response itself is what determines whether it is a long-lasting solution or it is something that is just going to be short-lived and then business will continue as usual. We have experienced these killings, across in most of the states in the north central, especially Plateau and Benue, and then in also the northwestern states in Zamfara, Sokoto, Katsina, and so on. So we've seen a lot of these killings. Recently, the resurgence of these killings in Benue State is pathetic, and the government actually has been responding, but by just word of mouth. And I think the action that is needed in those areas is much, much more than word of mouth. It's supposed to be both a short-term and a long-term response by the government. And the problem is that these killings have been happening for a very long time, and there has not been comprehensive investigations conducted into these killings. And then even the response of government does not really show sufficient commitment to really restore peace in Benue State. The recent measure taken by the federal government for the the chief of army staff to relocate to that area, I don't think it is a lasting solution, and I don't think it is even going to change anything. If it's going to do anything, it will just be for the meantime. Because this is because of the historical antecedents and circumstances that we've experienced in the past. We've seen in the past regimes where chief of staff of that was under President Buhari during his regime was also asked to relocate to that. I recall during Buratai, he was asked to relocate to the state that had a similar problem, and nothing has changed. And recently, even the State Minister of Defense was asked to also relocate to Zamfara. He did that. He hailed from Zamfara, but it didn't change anything.
Right.
So I think this is more of a window dressing than the real actual solution to the problem. And I don't think by relocating the chief of army staff relocating to Benue State, and which is for a short period of time, is going to change anything.
Well, what kind of impact do you expect it to at least have? Some kind of difference?
No, the impact will be that at least the attackers will retreat for now, given that the presence of the chief of army staff. But even the retreating does not mean that the problem has been curtailed, because they are going to actually retreat, to their hideouts. And then after maintaining calm because of the presence of the chief of army staff, and then shortly after that, by the time, what it means is that the moment he and his people leave the state, what they are doing is going to continue. So that's why I said it's not a long-term solution. And the impact it's going to make is only even, in local governments that are close to the metropolitan. But in the hinterlands, because it doesn't mean that the army people are going to...
1 week. Did we have to wait this long to respond?
So guys, you heard what that man said, that northern man. So the fact that these military personnel, both the chief of defense staff, army staff, are being transferred to different states to help fight insecurity in that state doesn't change anything. It doesn't change anything. These people know the problem of Nigeria when it comes to, these people terrorizing Nigeria, when it comes to insecurity. They know everything. There's something, they are not telling Nigerians. They know it, but they have refused to solve the problem of Nigeria. That makes everything in this country, irrelevant. Just let's still look at, the plans of the chief of army staff, the chief of defense staff. His plan, he wants to create, he wants to fence Nigerians border. So now this question is being asked by Nigerians, saying that fencing this border, is he what you guys are supposed to do, or trying to help chase away the ones in the country? The first thing they're supposed to do is to, the terrorists they imported from Niger, from Chad, from Mali, they're supposed to help chase away these people before fencing Nigerians border. And is it now they're realizing that they need to fence Nigerians border? Look at, they brought this initiative from Pakistan, they brought it from Saudi Arabia to fence Nigeria's border. So this person said, do you know that Nigeria's defense chief Major General Christopher Musa has suggested to Nigerian government that the only way to curtail insecurity from foreign jihadists in Nigeria is by fencing Nigeria territory? If I may ask, where is David Umahi? Abeg, let him ask contractors to forward the contract quotation for the border fencing. My only question to Major General Musa is, fencing Nigeria or dividing it, which one is less cost effective? So guys, this question, you can also comment under the comment section. Let me know what you're saying. Now, fencing Nigeria border and then dividing Nigeria, which one is less cost expensive? Everyone knows that it will not take anything in dividing Nigeria. It will not cost a dime in saying that the Igbo should go, the Yoruba should go, the Hausa should go. It is even very simple now, because everyone wants to go now. So you don't even need to stress on that, because right now no one wants one Nigeria again. The Hausas, they are saying that they want to go. The Igbos majorly are saying they want to go. Even the Ijaw now, they are saying they want to go. They don't don't want one Nigeria again, because ever since they have been doing this one Nigeria, we have not seen anything good or anything positive to show off that Nigeria has not been moving forward. So let the country divide. They really want, everybody in this country wants the country to divide. No one wants to be one Nigeria again. Look at what is happening in the country. Even the Hausa people are now shouting, saying that, everybody were surprised when Hausas, say they want to divide, because these people have been against Nigeria dividing. In this Tinubu's tenure, they have realized that dividing is the only solution to Nigeria. So look at this. People are saying that this is another form of corruption that Christopher Musa wants to use, because you all know that once they give him that contract, they are going to split their money within themselves and they will eat it, and they will tell Nigerians another story. And the Nigerians they tag as fools will still believe and be quiet about it. If they talk, they'll put them in jail. So you see, dividing Nigeria, it will not cost a dime, but these people want to spend money in which they know they will not do. Look at the money they collected. Look at the money they collected for other projects. How many projects have been complete ever since Tinubu entered seat? The projects that we know that he's doing, the coastal road that he's building, out of 750 kilometers, guy, only 30%, only 30 kilometer has been done. So when will Tinubu finish this, coastal road? This is the question I'm still asking. 2 years, guys. The coastal road that is supposed to be 750 kilometers, only 30 kilometers finished. So is it now in 15 years' time that Tinubu, or when he's out of seat, that is going to when he's out of seat, is it when he's going to finish building that or finish that project? And if you even check, according to a video I saw online, the person was right in front of that place from Victoria Island in Lagos. He said, this 30 kilometer they are saying they are finished is not even in one road, one major road that is splitted. 10 in one place, another 10 in one place, another 10. Meaning that if you go to Victoria Island, you just see 10 kilometers completed, and others are forest, or others are, they are, if you look at the road, even for human beings to pass on the road, it's very dangerous. Talk less about, motor passing or vehicles passing. They are coming to. We are thinking that these people, when they celebrated the 30 kilometers, we are thinking that they are going to bring the world, like they will bring people to the place they are working. But these people went to an event, went to a hall, and they were now displaying what they did, displaying 30 kilometers. And then Akpabio have the guts to come out and praise Tinubu that he has done well. Guys, we were thinking that he's supposed to bring tractor and everything when they were, celebrating for the 30 kilometer. We were thinking that he's going to come to the place, the road that he's building, the coastal road in Lagos from Victoria Island, to showcase what he has done. But guys, lo and behold, they went to a hall and they were projecting the nonsense they built. Splitted. People were thinking that the 30 kilometer is one major road they built. But guys, split them different areas. 10 kilometer different areas. Guys, what does this tell you? These people don't have plans for Nigeria. Both the military, people that claim they are fighting bad guys, both the military, they don't have plans for Nigeria at all. The government, they don't have money that they spent. Let me not even talk about that coastal road, because many people have come out to expose what they are doing in that coastal road. See how many, Tinubu is 2 years in office, May 27. Look at just 30% has been completed out of 750. Please, when will Tinubu finish that project? Is it when he's out of seat? Guys, Nigerian governments don't have plans for Nigeria, and it's appalling. What is the crimes? What's the crime just to become the citizen of Nigeria? What's the crime? Should we now believe the fact that, because I don't know why a Nigerian will be suffering his people? I don't know why. Should I? Because you know that all this country, they don't want, they are envying Nigeria because of what we have. You see, because they know that Nigeria is blessed, they're even Nigeria. Do we not believe the allegation that Tinubu is working for them? Because there was this allegation saying that Tinubu is working for them, is a puppet working for them, just to make sure that the Africa doesn't stand, make sure that Nigeria doesn't stand. Because because tell me why Nigerian will have all these things they have, but still they don't have anything. Guys, are you checking? They have all these things they have, but they don't have anything. It's now countries that don't have anything, they are now rich in guys. This is very bad. This is to show you that truly Nigerians, we have incompetent leaders, and it's looking as if that allegation that was raised then is now true, that Tinubu might be working for them. So guys, you see, so I just want you guys to drop your comments below. Let me know what you guys are saying on this. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like and share this video. Don't forget to join me next time when I'll be coming live to share you guys on what is happening, or to update you guys on what is happening in this country. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.